All right, here we got why Black Ops 6 is the most hated game ever by 𝑬𝑗. I think that's how you say his name. But I don't really play Call of Duty anymore. I haven't really played Black Ops 6. I played it once and got so bored I uninstalled it. So let's see.
Move over, fake Modern Warfare 3. Black Ops 6 is now the most hated game ever, and I'm breaking down the top 20 reasons why. Get ready, Black Ops 7. By the sounds of it, you're next. But the last reason is the biggest, so make sure you watch the whole video. Starting with number 1, Omni Movement. When I first heard Omni Movement was coming to Black Ops 6, I immediately grew a hemorrhoid, but then I tried to talk
I knew
myself
that was
out
gonna
of
be
it.
trash
Nah,
for sure.
it'll just be some broken gimmick that'll make for some funny moments. Well, I was right about one thing. If funny moments meant slowly losing my mind to a bunch of Ninja Turtles moving like they just snorted a line of G Fuel. Yes, Ninja Turtles. We'll get into that later. But seriously, trying to keep up with these movement lords in BO6 is like trying to keep up with Sonic or the Flash. Good luck. It's not enjoyable for me to play a game against a bunch of degenerates who move at lightning speeds in every single direction. It makes you give up on the gunfight before it even begins. So I don't know who the hell on Treyarch came up with this idea, but I'm sure they've been moved over to Infinity Ward to ruin their game too. Not that they needed help. Number 2. Microtransactions, and more overpriced microtransactions.
Almost every game has this problem
Call of Duty
now.
is shoving in your face whatever new bundle it is they want to shove in your face. Why? Well, there's people out there who really don't like their money. If that's you, welcome to the channel. Subscribe, it's free. But the real problem with microtransactions, as many of you know, is that the developers, or at least the publisher Activision, who we know very well, prioritizes the sales of these microtransactions over making an actual good game, like the old CODs. I mean, they're selling skins and bundles up to 3,000 COD points, which would come out to at least $30 in the COD store. To put that into perspective, that costs nearly half the game itself. Now, we can get into how they use microtransactions to manipulate you as well, but we'll save that for later. But let's keep it simple. Have microtransactions made Black Ops 6 better or worse? Now, obviously, most of us agree that it has made the game worse, but there are others who disagree. And many players will tell you, but now I can run around like a stoner lizard freak, vaporize you into weed, and hit the bomb. Which goes into the next reason Black
I
Ops 6
look
is
like
hated.
Rango.
Are you a Roblox fanatic? Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you
I don't want
earn
to play
digital
Roblox. Shut up.
Number 3. I hate these skins.
You looking at?
Let me preface this by saying I come from the generation of COD players where buying skins wasn't an option. Let me know in the comments if you remember those days. You created your class, loaded into a match, and played as a default military soldier. There was none of this Nicki Minaj or Ninja Turtle garbage, and made the game feel a lot more serious and true to the theme. And now we know how much less annoying it is when you don't have any of these goofy ass skins running around. Remember when Black Ops 6 first came out and there were no skins really for the first month or so? That was a time of bliss compared to what we see running around today. Think about this. We now have the Ninja Turtles and Seth Rogen in Call of Duty. It would be one thing if Call of Duty offered a setting where you could turn cosmetics off, but then they wouldn't be able to advertise them to you, so that would unfortunately never happen. Number 4. These maps suck and blow. But tell me not. Black Ops 6 has some of the worst maps in the history of Call of Duty.
For sure.
Slow Town, Rewind, Red Card,
The maps in
Protocol.
Call of
Feels like
Duty
90%
just
of
get
the maps,
worse and
honestly.
worse,
They
not
have
gonna
no
lie.
flow, they're filled with buildings, windows, and of course, doors. It's like Infinity Ward has infiltrated our only hope COD fans ever had with Treyarch. Oh, but don't worry. Treyarch anticipated your frustration and had the master plan to bring back 𝑭𝑹𝑵 from Black Ops 4 and Fringe from Black Ops 3. Like, let me ask you something, genuinely. Have you ever thought of these maps since playing these two games? I'm just gonna say it. These are probably the two most random and garbage remasters I have ever seen in COD history. Warhead is pretty historic too. Treyarch managed to ruin Nuketown and the Face-Off map in one go. But of course, they also brought back Firing Range for the 18th time, as well as Grind for the 7th. If I could create my own playlist of maps in this game, you know what they would be? Nuketown, Stakeout, Babylon, Firing Range, and Grind. Maybe some of the Face-Off maps. I don't know. Comment what your list would be. It's pretty sad when the only remotely playable playlists are Nuketown 24/7, Stakeout 24/7, Small Map Mosh Pit, and Face-Off 24/7. Which kinda sucks because I used to love the map variety back on Black Ops 2. But look man, maps have been a problem for the COD developers for years, so it's not like it's anything new. But playing on maps like Lowtown makes Black Ops 6 so much worse, and they want camping. From corner camping, to window camping, to camping outside a GameStop for the new COD release.
I
don't even
remember
those days.
when I played
Camping is nothing new
Warzone,
to
the
COD players.
campers
However,
was
Black Ops 6 has
insane.
managed to put an entire new spin on camping. I label it as not only advanced camping, but advanced freakish camping. Thanks, Omni Movement. Because these freaks have now evolved from camping in windows to camping on their backs. And not only will they lay on their backs, they will choose the most random spot on the map and run with it. I've been in matches on Nuketown where people have laid on their backs or on their sides in the middle of the map. I almost hope I'm playing against AI bots at that point. But number 7 makes this problem even more. Known as getting teamed up with 𝑬𝑗 and 𝑵𝑠𝑡�head while playing against the Monstars from Space Jam anytime you break even. The game genuinely punishes you for being a halfway decent player. Will we ever stop talking about this being an issue? No. Will the issue itself ever go away? No. Do the developers care? I'm not answering that. But that doesn't make 𝑠𝑵𝑚 any less annoying. And now you're probably saying, what about engagement optimized matchmaking, 𝑬𝑗? Don't you want to talk about how much deeper the rabbit hole goes? Absolutely. but let's save that one for later. Number 10. Insanely fast time to kill. Fast time to kill has been an issue in Call of Duty ever since Modern Warfare 2019, and Black Ops 6 is no different. It feels like every death is a result of you getting lasered. Legitimately, the only way I can describe the feeling is this episode from SpongeBob. I don't know why it immediately makes me think back to that episode, but tell me not, it's pretty accurate. But yeah, man, when you don't get the first shot off, you might as well take your thumbs off the control sticks and shove them right up your— Congratulations, you've made it through the first 10 reasons. Feel free to subscribe and like the video if you're enjoying so far. Now let's get into the second half. But the fast time to kill leads into number 11. Weapon balancing in Black Ops 6 sucks. I don't understand what the point of using a sniper is when you can do the same thing with an SMG or an AR. Why are LMGs in the game?
Let me go to the end to the biggest reason.
This reason, Black Ops 6 is the most hated
What's
game
the biggest
ever.
reason,
Number 20.
man?
Black Ops 6 is rigged. This is one of those things everyone is tired of discussing. It's this unspoken battle between you and the game that you cannot explain and you cannot win. We talked about skill-based matchmaking, but then there's engagement-optimized matchmaking. This is basically the system Call of Duty uses to rig matches in order to keep players in the game as long as possible. So if Black Ops 6 has to manipulate your gameplay, such as damage, hit detection, or HP, that's what the game will do. It's basically a casino. COD will
I
even
think
match you with
Clash
AI
Royale
bots
is
in multiplayer
similar.
matches, and you won't even know it because of how closely they resemble actual players. If you've been losing the past few matches, the game will probably reward you with a really good teammate. And who the hell knows if it's an actual bot or not? Let's be honest. It's essentially pointless to even try to win or change the outcome of the game. The game knows exactly what you're going to do at any point, so it knows exactly what it needs to manipulate during the match to keep you playing the game. But 𝑬𝑚 is not only designed to keep you on the game as long as possible, it's to get you to buy these goofy-ass skins in the COD store. The more you see these skins, the more likely you are to buy them. And the more you play against skilled players who use these new skins, the more likely you are to buy that skin. Notice how you will always see players with new skins in every match you play in. I'm not making this up. Next time you're in a match, you won't be able to unsee it. Comment if you do. So you can see why I believe this is the biggest reason, especially considering all the discussion around it that I've seen. Now, for the bonus—
Yeah, though, this video was pretty cool.